Hello, I'm Bishop William Medley of the Diocese of Owensboro, and I'm glad today to welcome you to another segment of Across the Diocese. Today, I want to talk about the success of the Disciples Response Fund that we collected in the fall, and Tina Casey, our Director of Communication, is going to have a little dialogue with me about that. Welcome, Tina.
Thank you, Bishop. By now, most of our parishioners have received the February Western Kentucky Catholic, and in there we have an article that discusses the success, and it mentions a 115% growth. And so what do we attribute that to?
The pastor's personal testimony has made the difference. We ask pastors to stand up and say, this is a good thing, can you help? 115% growth. And what I've told our pastors, and I'm glad to tell you, is when our pastors testify about something, they're credible witnesses. That's what preaching the gospel is, that we are credible witnesses of Jesus Christ. And our people recognize our priests. They hear them preach every Sunday. They see them visit the sick. They see them care for the poor. They see them show interest in children and the formation of children. So they're credible witnesses of the gospel. So when they stand up and say, this Disciples Response Fund and the projects that it funds are good, we have credible witnesses. And the numbers, I knew the numbers would be good. They way surpassed my expectations. 52 of 78 parishes have achieved their goal and therefore will be getting a rebate, if you will. We've ended up with participation in the campaign growing by 63%. We have about 5,600 households have made a gift this year to the Disciples Response Fund. Last year it was 3,400.
Wow.
1,500 of those were first-time givers, had never given to the Disciples Response Fund before. And a figure that's especially interesting to me, 900 were not even on parish rolls. So they were coming to church, they were sitting in the pews in some parish, but they had never been registered in the parish. And that's great, you know, our doors are wide open every Sunday. But to engage people in stewardship and in the ministries of the parish, you like to know their name. So at least 900 households have now been registered that were not previously registered.
The goal this year was $600,000.
Yes.
And can you explain where that money is, what it's going to be used for?
That money covers a whole lot of the ministries and good works of the diocese. It helps us to meet the cost of educating our seminarians. It provides for religious education programs that assist the diocese. There is another way parishes get money back is there's a grant pool. A parish with a special project can ask for a DRF grant. And so over $90,000 of what we collect goes back in cash grants to parishes. It helps us support our Gasper River Catholic Youth Camp, which last summer had over 500 kids participate in a week-long camp. And there's all sorts of activities throughout the year. We try to put some money into parish endowments. It also helps us to meet the needs of our retired priests, paying their insurance, assuring that they have a pension upon which to live. In some cases, some of our priests may be in nursing homes, so part of the Disciples Response Fund helps us to give in justice what those priests have earned. And then we have programs that help the poor and the indigent, migrants and refugees.
Excellent. So is the Disciples Response Fund still taking place? Can people still donate and account towards that?
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah, again, if Gasper River is a 12-month operation,
right,
so is our Disciples Response Fund. That if anyone has not had an opportunity, they may still have that card tucked away on the back of their table someplace. Get it out, make a gift to us. If you've lost the card, call your parish, call the diocese, and there's still, if you give us $1, we're going to spend the dollar well.
So the 115% increase, we could actually see that number increase more.
Oh, yes, I think so. Yeah, we certainly hope so.